Hello everyone, my name is Shubham Soni. I'm a data science trainer at Brillica Services. Today I'm going to do some data analytics with Python, and let's see what can we do. Suppose we want to do some data analytics. So how can we do that? Okay, so there are some prerequisites, right? You should know some Python and some supporting library like pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib. Okay, so these are basic three libraries, but in this module, I will only use only one. Let's see what can we do that. Okay, so basically, I'm going to import, right? Import pandas so that I can read what I can read some data from the CSV file. Okay, so for that I'm going to import a pandas as PD. Okay, and one more supporting library for the plotting. I can import import matplotlib matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Okay, so for doing this task, I have to run this cell. Okay, I run this cell, so it right now it is taking a little bit time. So now this star sign indicate like it is taking some time. Okay, uh, okay. So now also, like we have imported some data. Till now I'm going to pass something like pd dot read csv. Okay, so if I'm passing pd read csv, it's mean it is taking some it is ready for taking some data is in csv format. Okay, if I want to show some data, okay, so I think this is not, let me open the my cell. Okay, so this is the practice one. Now you can say that like this is the name of the file that is called data set. Okay, for doing so, what can I do? I can just simply write the name of the file. The name of the file is data set dot csv. Okay, so if I import this file, okay, now our file successfully imported. Okay, now let's print. Okay, let's print some data. Okay, for doing so I have to write a df. Okay, so now you can see like I have a data. Okay, now name of the person and contributor. Okay, it means our data belongs to that category. Like suppose I have a five people. Okay, so now you can say that like I have five people: Rahul, Shivam, Preeti, Uttam, and Deepak. Okay, so we have a five people. They invested in a company. Okay, they basically they started a company. Okay, so which name as, let's say, X. Okay, as company. Now let's see how can we get some useful insight from that data. Okay, for doing so, I can plot pie chart. Okay, I think like some of the person are already familiar with the pie chart. If you are not, so by end of the session you will able to understand the meaning of what is a pie chart. Okay, so let me extract some data. So here I'm going to extract some data that is called let me say, like, let me calculate a values. Okay, so here I'm going to write values. For doing so, I can say like I can slice some data. So values, now you can say that like this is contribution and this is this thing, right? This is a name. Okay, so here I'm going to save as values value, and this is say I'm going to save the name. Okay, so I will import, I will write two things, right? Df dot. Okay, here I can say like contribution, right? Okay, so we have a contribution, and let me write a name. Okay, so name of the person df dot, even I can also write a name. Okay, name, or I can also write in this form also, right? It doesn't matter. So here I'm going to say like name. I have to write the name. Let me run this. Okay, if I run this program, there is nothing wrong. Okay, if I print, let's say values, right? Okay, so I will get some data. Right now it is saying the contribution data type integer 64. Okay, the same fashion I can also do, I can also print the name also. Now you will see the name. Now it is saying this is a object, this is an object, data type is an object. It's been kind of a string. Right now here, like I have some data, it is indicated by like integer 64. Okay, so I suppose I want to plot a graph, I want to plot a pie graph. So what can I do that? Okay, suppose I have to call the function from the plt, that is called plt. Then I have the p I e. Okay, pi. Okay, if I pass, okay, if I pass, let's say I'm going to only pass the values. Okay, okay, now you can see that I'm getting something. It's like this is called pie chart. Basically it tells us some percentage share of particular person, right? Okay, so now you're seeing some extra garbage. Okay, so extra garbages, right? Okay, so suppose you want to remove that one. Okay, so how can I remove that? Okay, so for doing so, I have to add plt and show. Okay, if I just pass plt and so now you have saw like the extra garbage can be removed, right? Okay, extra garbage is removed. But for the plotting this type of graph, it is nice graph, but it does not give much information. Okay? For that, let me do something. Okay, here I'm going to pass like label. Okay, labels. Let me see. Okay, now label. Okay, so here label, I'm going to say label equal to equal to the name. Okay, so if I run this program now, okay, so labels is not defined, so I have to admit probably it should be the labels. Okay, now you can see that, right? Now it is telling you contribution, right? Okay, so you can say like Rahul represented by the blue one, and there's some color orange, green, and red and purple. Okay, so now every name of the country, every contributor has some specific color, right? Okay, so now let's decorate. Let's add more features in that in parameter so that we can get some useful insights from that data. Okay, for doing so, what can we do? I have, let me pass something. Okay, let me pass, let's say shadow. Okay, uh, shadow, if I write shadow equal to, I have, if I say true, right? Okay, now you will say like I think you can rarely say like some shadow. Okay, okay, some shadow. Okay, suppose I want to what, I want to increase the size of that pie chart. What I have to do, right? I have to pass like, okay, let's say radius, right? Radius. Okay, I'm saying I want to increase the size of that pie chart. Okay, at 1.5 times. Okay, so now you will see like I'm getting my bigger graph. Okay, with a little bit shadow, you can barely see that one. Okay, so now this is see Rahul contribution, this is Shivam contribution, and this is for Preeti contribution, Uttam and Deepak. Okay, okay, so now let's see, let's do something. Okay, so this graph giving us some insight. Let's make it more huge. Let's find some more useful information from that pie chart. Okay, for doing so, let me say let me add auto pct, auto pack. Okay, pct. Okay, equal to, here I'm going to pass something. Okay, and here I'm just going to say, going to write some percentage sign and double zero and zero dot zero and some float values. I can also plot something. Okay, if I run this program now, you can see, right, you are seeing some percentage share in particular company, right? In particular company, like Rahul is share around 22%, and Shivam share is 23, Preeti 22%, approximately 22%. Like it's the value are around of, right? Okay. And Uttam has share in stake in 18%, and Deepak is 16%. Okay, and if I change something. Okay, if I just change 0.2. Okay, so it will give us some value up to two figure, right? Two decimal point. Okay, now you can see now Rahul has contribution at 22.07, and Preeti has a contribution 21.96. Okay, so if we saw contribution. Okay, so like Rahul has contribution 30,000 in company, and Shivam has contribution like 31,000, Preeti 29,850, and some value 24,000 of Uttam, and 21,090 rupees contribution made by Deepak. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, even I can also say, uh, I want to percentage up to the three decimal places. Okay, so now you can see that I'm getting the percentage three figure. Okay, it is automatically calculated by that pie chart. That pie chart. Okay, so again, what if I just say integer? Okay, if I just say integer, so right now I'm getting all the values in integer sign. Okay, integer. Okay, so before that, if I just write 0.0, it was round off by that one. Take it that means that was showing like 22%. Okay, so if I write I wrote like if I added 0.0 and float value, now the value that I will round off, right? Okay, okay, so now I want to highlight. Okay, right now I want to highlight the pretty contribution. Okay, Okay, I want to highlight the pretty contribution in the company. Okay, so what I have to do that here, I have to pass something like explode parameter. Okay, explode parameter. Here I have to pass the array, right? Array or list or a tuple, anything you want to pass, you can pass it. But here I'm going to pass a list. Okay, so here let me write 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. Okay, so here I pass 50 because we have a five people like Rahul, Shivam, Preeti, Uttam, and Deepak. Okay, we have five people. That's why I passed 50, and every zero indicated like corresponding name, right? The first zero indicate Rahul, second Shivam, third Preeti, fourth Uttam, and fifth element is indicated like Deepak. Okay, so suppose I want to explode, I want to just highlight some stake of the Preeti. Okay, so for doing so, like what I have to do, like this is counting 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again I can 1, 2, 3, and I said ki I want to explode value like 2, like 0.2. Okay, if I run this program now, you can see that like it is automatically exploded, right? So this is our pie chart. With the help of pie chart, we can analyze the data any other format, like in good manner. Okay, it is giving some insight. Okay, this is a company, and suppose we want to add some title of the graph. Okay, for doing so, like what I have to say, like up to the PLT title. Okay, title, and I have to pass the name. Okay, so matlab, I can say like stake. Okay, I can say like company shares. Okay, shares of persons in a company. If I run this program now, you can see that I'm getting something. But for the doing so, let me reduce the size of radius so that I can get something. Now you can the share of the person in company, that the company is highlight, like the previous year is highlighted. Okay, that is exploded. Okay, so that is that thing. Okay, I hope you enjoy that session. Okay, this thing offered by Brillica Services, and I did some basic data analysis on the given data set, like which I have. Okay, so bye everyone, see you in the next class.